Welcome back. I'm Cindy Dole, and are you saying by now, wow, I didn't know that about the Rose Parade floats? Well, Dave Pittman is a float designer for one of the biggies, the Phoenix Float Decorating Company, and he loves to watch the parade in person to see the reaction. It helps him learn for next time. But boy, if a sponsor doesn't pick his idea, it hurts in more ways than one.
If it doesn't compete from an entertainment standpoint, the crowd won't appreciate it as much, and television won't linger on it as long.
So a lot of psychology and pre-thinking and strategy to all of this, right?
You know, I never would have guessed that there was, but until I realized that part of it, I didn't convince anyone with any of my designs, as from a client standpoint. The first couple of years that I did this, I got, 2 years in a row I had 0, and then I got 1, which was actually kind of a fluke. But once I started, figuring out how to get to what the potential sponsor was really looking for, then the number went to 3, and then 6, and then 9, and 12. It's listening to kind of the undercurrent of what they're saying they're looking for, and but that's really fun when you hit it and they let you know you're going in the right direction. So
what does that mean if your design nails it versus when it doesn't nail it? I mean, you're still working for the same company, or is it like you get rewarded in some way, or somehow everyone says, yay, good job?
Well, actually, I get paid versus not get paid.
Okay.
So,
wow.
But it's interesting because, we'll participate in doing lots of designs for lots of clients. Sometimes they're not even certain they're going to be in the parade. Sometimes they're certain they're going to be in the parade. They're not certain which float company they're going to choose. So lots of different odds.
So you'll get paid per float that picks you, kind of a thing?
Correct.
It's almost like a commission in a way.
It's straight commission, yeah.
Wow. So that's incentive to get your float.
Yeah, tell me about it. Which is, the downside of that has some real teeth to it, but the upside is, I think what keeps designers going after everyone who's interested in being in the parade, who shows serious interest in it.
So when can you relax?
I relax when final judging is done, the day before the parade. My job is done. It's different every year what time that is, but if we're done at 2, 3 in the afternoon, the day of New Year's Eve, then I'm done, and all I have to do is sit in the stands and watch it. Other people take over. They drive them. They get them up there. They animate them. It's a big passing of the baton all the way along this process. And my involvement in the decorating is just kind of separate from my role as a designer. It's kind of all hands on deck that week. If you make your living doing it, you're kind of expected to show up and help out in some way or another. It's a serious investment and it's serious exposure for people. But they might not have been involved in floats, as much. So, but it's always an interesting process through the spring and summer, and there's several sponsors who are ready to start talking, the day after the parade.
Bet you won't look at coconut, lentil beans, ground pepper, cantaloupe, or anything else in your kitchen, garden, or pantry the same way again, right? Not to mention a float in the Pasadena Rose Parade. Incredible or what? Now remember, if getting involved and volunteering is on your bucket list, you want to go there now. The Tournament of Roses website, tournamentofroses.com. Plan early. Search for Decorate Floats, and you'll find it. It's the list of all the float design companies and the communities that are always looking for great people like you to help and to volunteer and get involved. Until next time, I'm Cindy Dole, and remember, the key's under the mat. Bye-bye.